go on the Fridging website, you cannot download without paying it, because when you click on download, it asks for the some donation. So just click on their GitHub link. You can find that software. So what you need to do, you just search for Fridging, and here just check their GitHub link. So here you can find that their GitHub link, and here on the release section you can download the versions of this. You can download your Windows according your OS. Like if you're having the Windows 64-bit, you can download this. If you are having Mac OS, then you can click on this, and if you are using Linux, so you can use this. Okay, so hence you can download Fridging software, and then after download it, just install it like you install other application or the softwares or the games you install. So similarly, you can install it, and then just open it and click on the new file, new, and go to the breadboard section. And now let's make a circuit. So just make a circuit using push button and connect like a LED. So just try how you can build that circuit. So what you need to do, you just search firstly on LED. So you take that LED, let the search be completed. Okay, so just take this LED. So you can see this, here you can see the this narrow side. It proves, it tests like this is the positive side, so this is the positive side and this is negative side. And now take 9-volt battery some kind. Okay, so this battery you can take here, and you can give this. So you can check if I'm clicking here. So the positive, this whole breadboard is connecting. These lines are connecting with each other, like whole row you can say connect with each other. So that is why if I clicking on this link, and it showing the current is flowing on whole rows, right? Okay, and the similarly on the ground side, but also the whole rows are connected, whole rows point are connected with each other, so the whole rows having the same current. Okay, so hope you already know like the voltage cannot be higher than the required voltage of the device. So obviously we cannot give this 9 volt to this LED, as it will fuse the LED, it will burn the LED. So what we have to do, you need to get some voltage regulator. So you can find 7805 for that. So if you, yeah, this is 7805 kind of regulator. So what, so this 5 volt you can connect with this. So just connect like this. So this 5 volt you can give input to this. Just delete this just first, just a second. You can click on delete signal, right click on this. Yeah, now okay, just delete it, and let's take the battery again. And here you can connect this as use connect. Okay, so if now you can, this first pin of the 7805 is input. So you connect this input to this, and the second page, that is ground, you connect this to this ground pin. Okay, and the final one, the 5 volt, you have to connect to your resistance. So basically their 5 volt is converted, but still you need to remove this 1.7 volt too, so that you can get 3.3 volt. So for that you need resistance 330 ohm kind of, or 220 something resistance. So for just search a register here and connect this. Okay, so this way, just connect with this. So here we completed the circuit, except that the whole loop is not created till now. So what you need to do, lastly you have to connect this. Oh, sorry, I did the wrong thing. So positive should be connected to this, and the negative should be connected to the negative. So if you already know the basics of the electronics, you should know that we have connected the ground to the ground, and we have make this circuit where the 9 volt is going to the 705, and 705 is converting the 5 volt, and this 5 volt is going to the resistance. So the resistance is dropping some amount of current here, so that the voltage is resulting in the 3.3 volt too. So the LED is getting limited current and limited voltage that is required by LED, so it can now safely run without any burn. So that's all for this circuit. Now you can also check, like you can use here Arduino. So you can search for Arduino. In simple way, you can make any kind of circuit here. Even you can find so many other libraries on the internet. You can make your own library. So you can find other library you can find on Google, like you seeing here. Here is Lilypad. Here is some kind of Arduino, other version of the Arduino, that is Ethernet version. And for the Uno, you can type here Uno. Okay, so this is Arduino Uno board. So you can the board that I guess every electronics engineer know about it. Okay, so this way you can connect any kind of other controller too, and how you can make a good circuit diagram, so that user can easily understand like how the circuit has to be connected. So you can say the pins color, you can change the color of this wire. And so hence we can make a circuit. And let's try to find some other library, like if you want to, for example, you want to make if you want to find a library for a fridging library for maybe motor driver. So let's try to search motor driver and write it fridging. Okay, so you can see that you're gonna you just firstly search whether you get here or not. So L298N, L29. So you see that there is no other no driver like this. Either there is some other kind of driver, but L298N is not available, right? So you can try to search this driver. So there is no other no driver like this. So you can if you got this driver, so what you can do, you just click as you search here and you find this. So just click on the download link, and as it's already downloaded, so what you have to do, just click on this and it will be shown to your, it will be loaded to Fridging software. And then you can obviously you can use it then. And now you can also, you just check the name of this. So it's a this it's a name of, it's SPH bridge. Actually the name is L29010, that we know, but I just want to check what's the exact name of this part that is like given by the creator who made this. So I guess H, let's try to search with the H bridge. Yes, using the H bridge you can find this. And also maybe now using L298N. Yes. So now L298N, using L298N2 you can find this. So basically you got this L298H driver now. So now you can connect to the circuit. You can make easily a robot circuit here. As you have the Arduino, you have the motor driver and some kind of other Bluetooth even too you can find if you are making Bluetooth control robot. Bluetooth. So this one you can find this SC05 here somewhere. SC05. Yeah, this one is SC05. So here easily you can understand like everything is available. Almost all the components are available to this Fridging library. So easily you can make the circuit and you can then export as a PNG or the PDF, or even you also can make, if you making this circuit you can also make a schematic, you can get the schematic for that. But I don't think you need a schematic when you have the breadboard circuit. That is much easier to understand, and that is only you need to post if you are making some blogs. I guess this is enough. So you just export it, and but also I suggested you to save it as a project, so that later if you want to change it, if you want to some kind of make changes, so you can change in that. You don't need to again make whole circuit, right? So for that you just need to just save it as a Fridging FZZZ extension. Okay, by the way, you can save it. It's as of now there is some issue with my system, so I'm just quitting with this. Okay, hope you enjoy this tutorial. And okay guys, see you, thanks.